The veteran kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And in front of a raucous crowd, this one is underway. This will be taken very short. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Now a run with Montgomery. Dances by him. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Well, they won't bump that to his resume reel, but that might be one of the best one-yard runs I've seen.
They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. Montgomery a first down and then some. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Ty Montgomery, a 16-yard touchdown run. And the Packers have taken the early lead. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers. Crosby on now to kick it away. And they'll be backed up a bit to start as he's out of bounds at the 16. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target. That'll bring up second down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to him.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. On second down, here's Miller. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
They just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
First and second down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. Here's Savage. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Fielded just inside the 20. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
Rodgers
now on first down. Caught left side, Bennett. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. I know when you got a top tight end like this, you want to get him involved, but when you do, you're hoping for more than that.
You certainly are. You've got to try and get him some space where he can make a play downfield, or at least an opportunity for some rack yardage, right? That run after catch.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield across the 45. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And complete on the right side to Bennett. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
So it'll be first down here after the run. First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Kevin Johnson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And here comes the Texans now. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Savage on first. He's got it complete to Braxton Miller. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. Now it's Savage off the bootleg. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Montravius Adams in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Here
we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
To throw on 2nd down is Savage. And that is incomplete.
Well, sometimes those cliches really come true, don't they? When they talk about it takes all 11 to play good defense. We've seen that in this ball game. I think the secondary has to be singled out, though. They are in the presence of every receiver whenever the ball's thrown. And this one, they help force another incompletion.
Play fake to Blue. Savage. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. So here we go on fourth. Savage. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on fourth down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, you and I have both been to practices where we've seen, hey, third down situation, big third down alert, lock in here, fourth down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Past the 20. Touchdown, Packers. Ty Montgomery with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers add on to their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And now out comes Houston. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game. And typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early. Probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Hey.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Houston after this timeout. On second down, here's Savage. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. A huge play there for Houston. 53 yards. A first down carry now for Miller. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Savage now to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Fuller. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
They'll fake the handoff with Savage. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
And this one is right through. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. Certainly their offense has sputtered here a little bit in the first half as they finally do get on the board, but they only have 3.
Well, at least it eases the frustration a bit, doesn't it? To be able to get some points on the board, feel a little bit better about themselves as they go into the locker room and try and regroup. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Now Montgomery. And he's into the clear. Touchdown, Packers. Ty Montgomery Montgomery on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Packers add 6 to their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Crosby on now to kick it away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And now out comes Houston. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick. Other than...
Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Jake Ryan in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
An attempt at a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And ready now for 2nd and 9. Montgomery. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. On the carry, it's Montgomery. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
And there's a nice stop for the defense. They've had a tough time containing this guy all game long, but maybe they can build a little bit off of that play, a little bit of confidence, a little bit of momentum. Yeah, every now and then you can actually tackle that guy.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. Now a play fake here on first down. Caught by Nelson left side. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Montgomery back to the ground. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down.
So much for halftime adjustments by the defense because you know they had to talk about it. The entire first half, they struggled to contain him. And here he is coming out in the second half.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Whitney Merciless leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. ground. It's Montgomery. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a third down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Throwing is Rodgers on third down. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Jeff Janis from 8 yards out. And the Packers add on to their lead.
You know, in golf, they often talk about playing the course and not worrying about what the other players are doing, what their scores are. That's essentially what we're seeing from this offense. They're just having fun and doing what they feel like doing today.
Crosby on now to kick it away. This will be taken very short. And now running right through it. And a nice return set. Sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. A first throw now for the backup Watson. They'll roll him out right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
Even though that one was incomplete, you could see the training that went into that play. He gets out of the pocket, ends up moving to his right. All he's trying to do, though, extend the life of the play. Keep it alive, hoping someone will pop free.
Was able to take a pretty good shot with a deep ball, but incomplete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Watson now to throw. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they could do so many things.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Mike Daniels in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Second down, here's Watson. And the catch made by Hopkins. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard at the 36.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Mike Daniels in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon.
Flex round! Flex round!
Back now at the home of Super Bowl 51 in our G. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on fourth down.
Let's go!
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. The catch made by Miller. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. Give him 27 yards that time. And that'll be good for a Houston first. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Back to throw, Watson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Will Fuller, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans cut into that lead. And they will line up now for the two-point try.
Let's go!
Now it's Watson. And he's got it for the two-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. Oh, the Texans may have recovered. They did recover. So the onside kick is recovered. And, you know, I always thought, Charles, as someone who didn't play these positions, that going over the middle as a receiver or trying to recover an onside kick, those are two very tough things to do.
It takes a lot of fortitude to put yourself in that position, but you have to do it in order to help your team win. Unable
to recover it, it costs them. The kicking team gets the football here. They go play action here on first down. And this one is incomplete. They were trying to get the connection with a former Buckeye, Braxton Miller. And now it's second down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Eluding the pressure right. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Obviously, a big play was needed, and you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a first down, but a big gain to boot.
Setting up the screen for Miller. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. To throw on second is Watson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. The Texans on third down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Now Watson. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Montre